Suzhou Museum of Imperial Kiln bricks. So this is the site and the mill who was responsible for producing imperial bricks. I already fall in love with this place before I enter the main hall. Here is the main hall. Suzhou Museum of Imperial Kiln bricks. Oh, this is stunning. Museum. And what we see on the ground is Jingjuan, the imperial bricks. This is laid out. This is composed of 49 small pieces of bricks. Where else you would see this? The grand halls in Forbidden City, Beijing. It's very traditional concept, but with very modern design. So it's a fusion. Carved ceiling, Chinese caisson ceiling, and with the Jingjuan on the ground. I'm gonna take you through the journey of a brick from clay all the way to a fine, refined gold bricks. Obtain the soil, obtain the fine clay. It takes so many steps. So from A, B, C, D, E. That's the fine clay for these golden bricks. Mud refining. All these steps will be executed perfectly to ensure the final products have no air bubble inside. Even if it breaks, you will not see air bubble. Third step, adobe fabricating. The next step is drying in a shade after adobe is fabricated. Here is the 6 to 8 months dry in the shade because the sun exposure would create crackles on these bricks, which was unforgivable. Then adobe baking in a kiln like this. The entire firing process takes about 130 days. So 30 days by rice chaff, and 30 days by wood slice, and another 30 days by straw, and last 40 days by the pine wood. 130 days firing in the kiln. The temperature in the kiln is about 1000 degrees. This probably is the last step. The quality backtracking system, you see a stamp on each bricks. It indicates its producer and the date of this brick manufacturing. Here is a sample, and it's called gold bricks because when you strike it, it produces a sound like a metal. And it also has a great performance of water absorbing. The water just disappeared immediately. After all the bricks were made, they would be transferred to Beijing, the imperial city, on this type of boats. They traveled along the biggest man-made canal in China. We call it Grand Canal in English today. This is the packaging of the bricks. As soon as these bricks arrived in Beijing, they would be used by Chinese craftsmen and applied them in to lay the ground for the big grand halls inside the Forbidden City. So these gold bricks were used in Imperial Palace, Imperial Garden, Imperial School, Imperial Tomb, Imperial Temples. This museum has a collection of over 1,400 pieces of gold bricks. These are the names of the craftsmen. Very fortunately, they have their stamps on the bricks, so we could be able to know their names. This is what's it like inside a kiln. This is a master Jing Meiquan who revived the technique of the gold bricks. Today, one piece of the master mace work cost 50,000 Chinese yuan. That's about 7,000 US dollars. This is an original kiln. Now it's a cultural relic under provincial protection. Funny, there is a sign that says no smoking in the kiln. The original one. It's similar like the replica ones. And I believe this is a replica kiln. This is on the floor. This is where the bricks were placed. And this is the arched design. So it's very strong. And the chamber and the hole for the water hosing. This kiln is a piece of art. What an informative museum. I have learned so much about gold bricks. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please subscribe and like my video. See you next one.